So the stylist said, be careful who you lie on and slander. Don't you have any customers today? Why are you texting me? I could stop by the salon and have a face-to-face discussion with you, because generally I don't do exchanges with keyboard gangsters. Your be careful text is very reminiscent of a threat. Hey guys, it's Traeh and I'm back with a horror story, with a horror story, with a horror story. I'm back with the horror story, with the horror story, with the horror story. You guys know that every Friday here on my channel is Natural Hair Horror Story Friday. You guys' favorite, so you know, you get them every week. You're welcome. Y'all, today's horror story is a good one. But before we get into all of that, if you're new, welcome. I would love for you to subscribe. I do a series here on my channel called Natural Hair Horror Stories where I allow you guys to email me your craziest, and you'll see from this email that these stories get crazy. So you guys send me your craziest story. I share it here on my channel. I share my thoughts, and I used to let you guys weigh in the comments. That was before YouTube decided to disable them. But nonetheless, we chat about it over on my Instagram. So if you're not following me on Instagram, go and follow your girl. And if you don't have an Instagram, don't worry about it. We can chat over on my community tab. But let's just get into the story, because this one is long as crap. She has so many receipts, and I'm sure this is gonna be pretty juicy. So go and grab your snacks, okay? Grab you something to drink. You actually might need more than some snacks. You might need a whole meal, you know? Go do what you gotta do. Come back, okay? Come back and let's get into it. First things first, we have to talk about the subject line. She says, I've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, and led astray. I'm just laughing because I feel like this is going to be a very entertaining story. Okay, so the email says, girl, 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 girl. The way my heart is racing right now, I ask for your patience in advance as I tell my story. It's kind of long. Kind of is an understatement, okay? But I promise you, it's gonna burn your britches. Let's get into it. Just like one of your other followers, I hopped on the interwebs to look for other natural sisters in the struggle who had been done wrong after I had been done wrong. I watched 14 seconds of one of your natural hair horror story videos and got sucked into the abyss. I got one thing to say. Why are humans this way? Like, first and foremost, thank you so much for being a vessel for so many of us who have been blatantly disrespected by these unprofessional stylists. Now, if you guys haven't checked out my Natural Hair Horror Story Chats video, I will link it below. But you guys basically went in on these unprofessional stylists, you know, and I was just the messenger. I was just the messenger. But a lot of you guys have experienced craziness from stylists. Just watch that video because I'm sure you've experienced at least one of those things. If you haven't, girl, you need to connect us to your stylist, because a lot of us aren't so lucky. But you know what? I think I want to do a video reversing it, talking about the unprofessional things that us clients do, because I'm sure some stylists have some things to say about us, but whole nother video, whole different day. Anyway, I binge watched all of your YouTube videos regarding these unprofessional hairstylists out here in these streets. I was shocked and appalled, but none of them had a story quite like mine. Listen, you are a natural born storyteller, okay? This got me on the edge of my seat. Okay, I'm a woman of a certain age with lots of life experience, but I have never been a victim of a freaking highway robbery until recently. As a result of cancer and chemotherapy, I lost all of my hair a few years back. I'm so sorry to hear that. When it finally decided to grow back, I went natural and ended up feeling myself. I gained a brand new appreciation for my tresses, and keeping them maintained on a regular basis was and is very important to me. When you combine the host of medications that I take along with the climate change, my hair acts a fool. So around November, December is when I start doing the protective style thing. I relocated recently. I noticed on Facebook that one of my local friends was rocking a really nice twisted style. So I asked her for a referral. Okay. She sent me to the stylist's Facebook page, and soon after, that's when everything went straight to hell. And you know what? As I think about this whole debacle, I partially blame myself. See, and that's the thing. A lot of times, it'd be all our fault because we allowed the behavior. You know what I'm saying? So, a few red flags popped up from the second I connected with her, and I, like a fool, ignored them and tried to give this chick the benefit of the doubt. Listen. This happens quite often. I contacted her on a Thursday, providing her with a front view of my friend's hair. The inquiry was simple. What type of twists are these? Okay. You could have said, hi, how are you doing? My name is such and such. I'd like to know what type of twists these are. But, you know, that's just me. She didn't respond until 4 days later. Timestamps on her IG and Facebook clearly show that she was definitely online. So I'm forced to believe that potential new business really ain't a big deal to her. See, with that statement, I can't 100% agree with you. Just because I know for me, I try to get back to everybody that comments on my posts, that message me. But honestly, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And then if you think about a stylist that's doing braided styles that take hours and hours, you know, after she gets off of work, she's probably not always going straight to her DMs to message them. I definitely do feel like 4 days is quite long, but you just never know. Maybe she overlooked your message. And I know sometimes when I get a message, I'll respond, but I'd forget to hit send. Or I'd get a message, think of a response, and then get distracted by something else and never respond and think that I responded the whole time, but I didn't. So, be easy on the stylist, okay? Be easy. You just never know. But yeah, 4 days, you're just like, come on now. Come on. When she finally did respond, she immediately apologized for the tardy reply and verified that they were kinky twists. Okay, so she apologized. That's good. That's a good sign. She's apologetic. She didn't mean to miss your message, you know? Okay. I replied and informed her that I had short hair on my sides and in the back. I asked her if I could stop by the salon so that she could tell me if she would be able to twist my sides and back, which were maybe about 1 inch or 1.5 inches long. Note, I was thinking ahead though. In the event that she couldn't twist it, I would have simply, I'm guessing, requested enough hair on the top and in the back to cover up the untwistable areas. Okay. I wanted to know in advance just in case homegirl had a price difference. Okay, fair. She told me that I could book a consultation. She didn't require the consult, but simply said that I could book one. Okay, so she has those words in bold print, so I'm assuming we're gonna have some issues there. Okay, but once I determined that she charges $20 for suggested 30-minute consultations and that money would go only toward a service booked within 7 days, I opted not to do it. Something in my spirit feels off about the if you don't make an appointment within 7 days, you gonna lose your money thing. Furthermore, an official 30-minute consultation totally wasn't necessary. I had literally just taken braids out of my hair and knew that if plan A didn't work, plan B was a solid alternate. I paid the required deposit and made my appointment online for 9 a.m. about 13 hours in advance. The next day, while en route to her salon, I received an unapologetic text from the stylist claiming that she just noticed the notification for my appointment and that she needed to go to purchase hair for my requested style and that she wanted me to be at the salon at 9:30 instead of my original appointment time of 9 a.m. Once I arrived at 9:30, she acknowledges that my hair is short in the back, which I had previously told her, and that she did not have enough hair to braid with. I quickly came out with a solution to give me a full head of twists that will cover the short hair. So that was her plan B. She snapped and says, that's gonna be more money. Then she says that she'll need to return to the beauty supply store to purchase more hair because she only brought enough to do what I originally requested, which was to do my hair like my girlfriend's hair. Lie. I wanted twists, not necessarily the style that my friend had. She starts talking about how my friend's hair was cornrowed in the back and that I didn't have enough hair to do that. Huh? Please refer a few paragraphs back where I clearly told her in English that my hair was short on the sides and in the back. My schedule would not allow me to be inconvenienced any further, especially due to the negligence on her part. I asked her if she would be refunding my deposit and she adamantly said no. She yelled, I don't do refunds. She yelled it though? I see so many things wrong with the story already. Let's keep going. I left the salon immediately. I didn't give her much lip because honestly, I don't know how. I'm too nice. I'm a pushover. My cancer journey has made me very mild-mannered. My eyebrows may have wrinkled up a little, but that was about it. She exited a few minutes later talking loudly on her cell phone to someone about what had just occurred. You know, just how unprofessional folks would do. She hopped in her minivan and scurried her out the parking lot. Minutes later, here she go texting me. Here's what the big long run-on sentence said. I will be charging you a last-minute cancellation, which is 50%. I told you I could go get more hair for the style you needed. I had hair for... Oh my God. Okay, I forgot this was a run-on sentence. Okay. I will be charging you a last-minute cancellation, which is 50%. Period. I told you I could go get more hair for the style you needed. Period. I had hair for what you wanted. Period or comma. We can do a comma. So I'm going to charge you like I charge everyone else. She promptly charged my card another $60. Oh my God. I just feel like the lack of communication caused all of this. All of this. I feel like if you would have told her about your plan B, then she could have properly prepared and got enough hair. But if you just would have went to the consultation, then she would have known what was what and this was that. And So here's the summary. I pay a deposit and book an advance appointment. She notifies me that she would be late a few minutes before the actual appointment. Didn't have braided hair on hand to do my twist. Throws an entire schedule off without a bit of humility or an ounce of an apology. And then blamed me for her refusal to return my deposit on me, referring to the whole incident as a cancellation. She charges my card a total of $80 and did it with the boldness of Kanye West at the Oval Office. I think it's super pissed when I told my truth on Yelp. How did we get to Yelp? Because she sure did text me the following day popping that yin yang when reality hit when I told my story to the millions of people who use Yelp.com. She low-key threatened me and then blocked me because, you know, that's what real gangsters do. I cannot with this email. I cannot. To add insult to injury, I was contacted by I'm not going to say her name, I'm going to block it out, a so-called 28-year-old veteran in the hair game via Facebook, unsolicited, who adamantly defended this stylist. Also, now they trying to tag team a sister. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but your wording in this email is just everything. It's top notch. I quote verbatim. I worked in the salon. There was occasions I was late, and I'm pretty sure in the work field there are occasions when you are late. So please don't act like you're perfect. Just know that I, number one, disputed the charge with my bank. Number two, wrote 2 not so favorable online reviews. Number 3, filed a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. And number 4, filed an additional complaint with Consumer Affairs. What? I tried to ask myself if I went overboard with the complaint thing, and here's what I determined.
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
Hell to the no. I work hard for my money, and I think it's implorable that a complete stranger can think that it's acceptable to take money from me that she clearly didn't earn and be nasty, unprofessional, ill-advised, and ill-prepared. Damn that. She gonna learn today. Woo! The world is filled with hairstylists, but not enough business-savvy business owners. I'm not sure why this chick thought she could be rude and stank, take my money, and expect me not to say nothing. I am truly confused. Receipts shall follow in a separate email. Keep doing what you do, sis. Oh my God, then she puts her name, her location, and then she has victim of, and then she has the salon. I honestly cannot. So I was sharing my thoughts at the end, and she definitely sent another email, actually 2 emails. So I'll get into that. But right now, I'm trying to really piece this all together because I feel like there's blame on both parts. And I'll get into why I think that, but let's keep reading. Okay, so she messaged her on November 27th saying, hey there, I'm thinking about paying you a visit to get these twists, like my friend such and such. What type of twists are these? Okay, so she did greet her and everything in the email. Okay, so and then she sent the picture. And then the stylist responded the following Sunday saying, I'm so sorry, I thought I responded. Those are kinky twists. Okay, cool. So the client says, thanks for your response. Are you in the shop today? I have natural hair and I'm trying to grow out the sides and back. The hair is relatively short. I want to make sure that you can grasp my short edges before I make an appointment. The stylist says, you're welcome. You can book a consultation online. I'm sure I can though. I won't be in until tomorrow, so you can book for any time tomorrow. Okay, so she books the appointment. And I'm guessing she didn't respond back saying, okay, I scheduled an appointment for tomorrow. I'm guessing she just went on her site and booked the appointment for 9 a.m. And then she shows that the consultation is $20 and the price goes towards additional service if the appointment is booked within 7 days of the consultation. Okay, so I'm assuming that she's not super busy to where if you do get a consultation, you can at least have an appointment somewhere within that week. Because I'm thinking if she's a stylist that's usually booked up weeks and months in advance, there's no way that someone can go in for a consultation and still be able to use that money towards an appointment. Y'all following me? Okay, so the stylist texts her the next morning saying, hello, this is blank. I'm just now seeing the notification for your appointment this morning. Would 9:30 be okay? I have to go to the hair store for the hair. And what color? So the client says, I'm already on the way in jet black. Then the stylist said that she's at the salon at 9:20. So what was happening between 8:33 and 9:20? Because if the client already said she was on the way, what happened at the appointment time? Was she just sitting there waiting? She didn't text a follow-up saying, hey, I'm here, where are you? See, already there is a lack of communication because what's supposed to be happening? Is she supposed to be waiting for the stylist? Is the stylist supposed to be trying to rush to get to her? I'm confused as to what was supposed to happen here. So then here's her cancellation policy. I will put it right here. And she says that I will be charging you a last minute cancellation, which is 50%. I told you you could get more hair for the style that you needed. I had hair for the style that you wanted, so I'm going to charge you. We read this already. Okay, so this next message is a message that the stylist sent to the girl's friend. Okay? She says, hey, so your friend, blank, booked to get her hair done for the style that you got with the kinky twist. I told her to book a consultation so that we could make sure she had enough hair to achieve the style. Instead, she just booked the style anyway, super last minute, so I didn't see the appointment until this morning. Anywho, I bought the hair for that appointment as I always do. Unfortunately, she didn't have enough hair to achieve that style, so she asked for kinky twists all over. I told her I could, but I would have to go get more hair and the balance would be higher. She got mad and said she was just going to leave. I told her doing so, I would have to charge her a last minute cancellation fee, which is 50% of the style, and deposits are non-refundable. And she got madder. I just wanted to let you know, just in case you hear different, I didn't want you to feel like you can't send anyone to me due to bad business. Okay, so the next message is her Yelp review that she left. She said, words cannot accurately express how disappointed, angry, and disgusted I am from the treatment that I received from her online scheduler allowed me to make an appointment a little over 12 hours in advance. While in transit to her salon, she sends me an unapologetic text message stating that she just noticed the notification for my appointment. She also stated that she needed to go to the beauty supply store to purchase the hair for my desired style and that she would not arrive at the salon until 9:30. Although I told her via Facebook that the sides and the back of my hair was short, she neglected to purchase enough hair for the style that I requested. She defended herself by saying that she doesn't buy hair in bulk. Then she suggested that I wait in her salon while she returned back to the beauty supply store to purchase more hair. I could not be delayed any longer and told her that I had to go. Not only did she refuse to return my deposit, she charged my card an additional $60 for what she deemed to be a cancellation. Due to her lack of professionalism, she showed up late and was unprepared to provide me with the service that I requested. And then she rudely blamed me for making a last-minute appointment and charged my credit card. I would not recommend this salon to my worst enemy on their absolute worst hair day. Bottom line, I was robbed. I'm gonna just say what I'm thinking currently. I do feel like, number one, there was a lack of communication. Definitely. I feel like if the stylist has appointments open for you to book starting at 9 a.m., you should be up and prepared before then so that you can ensure that you have everything that you need, that you know what you have to do for the day. For times like that, when people make appointments, I don't really know. I don't really get how that goes, because since you don't have the hair on hand, you have to go to the beauty supply store. So I don't know, because I'm so used to stylists saying to bring your own hair or they have it. But 9 times out of 10, the stylists that I see, you have to bring your own hair. But since she has to go to the beauty supply store and get the hair for the style, but since you don't do a consultation for every style, you don't even know how much hair you would need. It's just so many different variables and different factors. So I just don't know. So here's the message that the stylist sent to the client. She says, "Thank you so much for making me a Yelp page and getting the right people in contact with me to better push my business. Unfortunately for you, I do have receipts and messages confirming that I specifically asked you to book a consultation." She didn't ask her to book a consultation. She said you could book one, but I should be able to. It was a you should, but you don't have to type of thing. It's not like she requires a consultation every time she styles someone's hair. So I definitely feel like if you're a stylist, you need to make the consultations mandatory to avoid stuff like this. I asked you to book a consultation first. That way we could have known exactly what you could get, but you did not. The style you booked was for the style your friend had, and that's what I purchased hair for. If you can't accept that, then that's on you. Also, I was there at 9:17. You showed up at 9:30. Let's remember that fact as well when we're writing reviews. So you ain't show up till 9:30? You kind of missed that in the other message. You didn't show up till 9:30, but the stylist said she could be there at 9:30, so the stylist ended up being there earlier than you, but your original time was at 9 o'clock. So why were you late? Communication. The client says, "Girl, you tripping." The stylist sent her this emoji. She doesn't have an iPhone, so she sent her this emoji. She said 9:17 is not 9 a.m. Tell it to the Better Business Bureau, but you weren't there at 9 either, though. So the stylist said, "Be careful who you lie on and slander," with this emoji, okay? And she said, "Where's the lie at? The definition of slander is making false and damaging statements about someone." Again, I say, where's the lie? You were late and you don't have hair at your hair salon, period. Don't you have any customers today? Why are you texting me? I could stop by the salon and have a face-to-face discussion with you if you want, because generally I don't do exchanges with keyboard gangsters. Your professionalism and your boldness is amazing me right now. Your "be careful" text is very reminiscent of a threat. You need to stop tripping. If you feel like you need to have a face-to-face, by all means, I'm at the salon right now. We can chat face-to-face, woman to woman, because apparently you can't comprehend where your fault was, and that's crazy to me. I'm confused. Now y'all want to talk. Now y'all want to communicate. Where was this prior to all of this? Because now we talking after the fact, when all of this could have been cleared up. It could have been cleared up. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now we have messages from another lady. I'm not sure who this lady is, but this is a message to the client. Y'all, this is crazy, okay? This is great. This is what I'm telling y'all. These natural hair horror stories get crazy, okay? So she says, "Hi, blank. I understand that you feel you shouldn't have had to pay a cancellation fee. As a stylist for 28 years, policy is policy. And that's why it's set for incidents like this. If she asked you to book a consultation and you decided to book an appointment and the particular style you wanted you cannot get, and she offered to go get more hair that was needed for the next style you chose, and you decided against it, then yes, you're responsible for the cancellation fee. Now, all these threats and nasty messages that you or family members are sending, wait a minute. Your family members started messaging the girl too? Where are those messages? It's very childish and immature, and if necessary, charges will be filed for harassment and communicating threats. This is very ridiculous and the reason why the African American community will always stay oppressed. When we can't have our way, we act a pure T fool and try to harm each other mentally, physically, or financially. We do have a lawyer on speed dial if you needed to file any kind of slander lawsuit. Please don't have your family members try and come for me, because I won't hesitate to go straight downtown and press charges. I'm about that legal life. I can't make this up. Don't have time for the drama, especially when it's people that I care about is trying to be portrayed in a negative way. She says, hi, and you are... I'm sorry, I didn't catch an introduction. Who are you again? She says, I'm blank. She says, nice to meet you. Oh, don't worry. Don't do online arguments, especially with folks I don't know. Now, let me go back and read your original message. Please hold. She put her on. Oh my God. Okay, I've read your message in its entirety 3 or 4 times. I just want to make sure I completely understand your position. I've got a few extra minutes, so allow me to expand. She said, expand on what? I'm not going back and forth with you or anyone. Why didn't you message her? I've owned a salon for years, managed a few, and just recently managed 2 African braiding salons while I finished my degree, which was a career change. So again, what do you need to expand on? Where did she come from? And then she messages her, but then she's like, you don't even need to respond, sweetheart. She said, hold on, I'm not asking you to go back and forth. You came in my inbox, so allow me to respond. First and foremost, I think it's admirable that you have come to my inbox to defend such and such, but you were grossly informed as to what occurred on Tuesday. Now, hopefully you'll hear me out, because perhaps with all of this vast experience that you speak of, you'll be able to advise your colleague, the stylist, of what not to do as a Black small business owner. And she said, so I assume you're on time for everything. When you go to the doctor and your appointment is at 9 o'clock and he or she gets to you 30 to an hour later, is that unprofessional? When I worked in the salon, there was occasions I was late, and I'm pretty sure in the work field, there are occasions when you are late. So please don't act like you're perfect. She said, hold on. So let's take this piece by piece. You are defending her tardiness? You got the audacity to ask me if I'm on time for everything. Yeah, I'm what? Lateness as a result of an unforeseen circumstance is one thing. Feel on that. But she's telling me that she neglected to check her appointment notifications and had to go to the beauty supply store? I'm a radio personality, and if I walk in the door 30 seconds after my show is supposed to start, I'd lose my job. See, okay, the radio personality, it makes sense. It all makes sense now. So if you really must know, I'm rarely late. But what in the hell does that have to do with anything? But let me wrap this up, because obviously you are full of excuses and you will never understand my point. She responded, and they messaging at 10 at night. Oh my Lord. Okay, so she says, oh God, I'm sorry. I told you this horror story was gonna be long. Give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it so far, okay? My lash tech is either late sometimes or behind, and I have never slandered her, and she has a cancellation fee if you come in and cancel your appointment. So please tell me, was it because she responded late, overslept, had to buy or go, but not hair? Wait, what? To accommodate what you wanted, or the price change? Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of things that she's mad about. She's mad that the stylist didn't come on time to her appointment. She's upset because the stylist didn't have enough hair to do the style that she wanted. And then she's also upset because she charged her a cancellation fee. So it's a lot of reasons why she's pissed. So she says, you do what you want. Like I stated, another threat or slander post. We will see y'all in court. Girl, where are the messages from the family members? Because why is she saying y'all? What happened? Because I'm missing those messages. She says, consult your lawyer about what slander actually is first. I wouldn't want you to lose your consultation fee. Oh, she petty. Maybe you should have done the consultation or been patient and got it done, and you would have been satisfied. But you're entitled to do as you feel. And then she says, oh, sweetie, I won't have you read those messages. Do I need to send them to you? Made a fake business page, really? And I wouldn't want you to lose your job. She says the name is blank, not sweetie, and if you ever decide to retire from the beauty industry, you'd make $1 million on the comedy stage. You got mad jokes. Now I'm gonna let you go because it's getting late. P.S. I can't get fired. I'm my own boss. Wow. And then she sent the peace sign. And those were the receipts. And then she sent another email. I know y'all, just roll with me, roll with me. The subject line says, last email, I promise. She says, just want you to truly understand I'm not insane. Here are the braids that I took out prior to my appointment. And here's how long my hair is with about an inch worth of shrinkage. I'm gone for real this time, LOL. So here's the picture of her with the braids, and here is her hair. I don't know if y'all know, but I did take a break from doing the Natural Hair Horror Stories for a while because it began to be too much for me. Because honestly, I'm not joking when I say that some of these stories get crazy. I remember one time I did a Natural Hair Horror Story and I was in the middle of it. The girl said you can go and run and tell Traeh of that, and I was just sitting here lost. If you remember that Natural Hair Horror Story, oh my god, give this video a thumbs up and let me know over on my community tab, because that story was crazy. I had the cousin messaging me and then the other cousin telling her side. It was a whole thing. It was a mess. Anyways, so many things could have been handled differently, and I feel like you guys wouldn't have even gotten to this point, and that's all from communication. I don't agree with the stylist's friend jumping in saying that like you're late sometimes, it happens type of thing, and brushing it off. I definitely don't agree with that. I feel like if you have your booking available for 9 a.m., you should be at the salon ready at 9 a.m. for your appointments. I definitely get that things happen, but to excuse it as, well, you're late sometimes, like, it's a thing. Like, I don't agree with that. And I also feel like if there's policies in place, if a client is late, then something should be given if the stylist is late. I just feel like it's not equal. It's not fair. We can't just say, okay, you need to show up at your appointment at 9 a.m. and if you're not here, I'm charging you X, Y, and Z. But on the flip side, you can say, hey, I'm not going to be here until such and such. So I don't think we can excuse that. Yes, things happen and it should be communicated. And then if you didn't agree with it, then you can just cancel the appointment. And then the thing is, she didn't come until 9:17 and you came at 9:30. So if y'all are both late, y'all are both late. And then the issue comes about that you want to switch your style, or you have to switch the style. So if she doesn't carry the hair on hand, she has to go to the hair store again to get the hair. And that's why I feel like communication would have definitely helped to resolve this. Heck, the consultation would have helped to resolve this. That's why I feel like stylists, have a consultation with your clients, with your future clients, so you can know what's what and get everything squared away. I think the fact that you didn't have that consultation, that kind of caused all of this, because now she doesn't know if she's able to grip your hair. We don't know how much hair. We don't know anything about anything. I definitely understand that it's an inconvenience. If you set a time to get your hair done in a particular style, that's what you want, period. So I get that it's an inconvenience if the stylist has to leave and go get hair, and she has to go and get more product, if she has to go and pick up her children from school. Natural Hair Horror Story chats reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, click the link below. But I definitely get that it's an inconvenience. And then since you decided that you weren't with it anymore, okay, that causes the stylist to be like, okay, well, my policy is if you cancel your appointment, you're charged a cancellation fee. So I get it. It's like, okay, you weren't even ready, but at the same time, were you even ready? So it's just a lot. Like, this story was a lot. And I don't agree with everybody, you know, messaging each other on behalf of others, you know what I'm saying? So we got the stylist's friend, that's another stylist. she's messaging you and you having your family members message them, and I don't even know what those messages are, but I feel like that was just, it was just a lot. I feel like maybe a face-to-face conversation, a phone call even, it would have cleared all of this up. I feel like communication is so freaking important, and I feel like that would have went a long way in this horror story. But I thank you so much for sharing your HAIRSTYLIST horror story with us. It was definitely entertaining. I hope that it lets stylists know what to do better. I hope it lets clients know what to do when situations like this arise. But yeah, I definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on this natural hair horror story, so I'm going to post something on my Instagram as well as on my community tab so that we can chat, since YouTube is playing games. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for Friday for another natural hair horror story. And if you have a natural hair horror story that you would like me to feature, definitely email me at Sendtotraeh at rude. Definitely email me at sendtotraeh.com, and hopefully I will feature it next Friday. So I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.